Hello everyone, this is Sandra at the Whispering Well. So today's video I thought I would show you my Hay House decks. Now I don't have a huge amount of their decks. A lot of them that I did have I've let go. I've either given away or I've sold. Most of them I've given away. Because it's one of those things, isn't it? Hay House, they do these sales and you're like, oh wow, look at this deck for like £10 or whatever, and it tempts you into getting it. You see a few pictures and you think, oh, that looks nice, and then when you actually get it in your hands you think, yeah, this probably was a mistake. And I mean, I'm sure there's lots of people that love Hay House decks, and that's totally fine, and some of them I do like, but there's a lot that I don't, especially some of their really recent things that they've brought out. I've thought, yeah, not sure, and they can be a little bit samey, can't they, particularly their Oracle decks. But anyway, we're going to have a look at what I have and what I'm probably getting rid of or letting go of. I've already let go of a few decks anyway. So we have the Mediumship Training deck, and you know, I just thought I got this because I used to sit in a mediumship circle, but I haven't done that for years now, and I just thought, oh, maybe these cards, I'm not saying they would suddenly turn me into a medium. Even if they said that, I wouldn't believe it. You get this like fold out like cardboardy fold out with John Holland and Lauren Rainbow on the back, but I just thought I might get some kind of I might sort of get something from the deck. It might help me, you know. Now these decks have messages on the back. Lots of people don't like that, I know, in decks. So like this one, just to read a little bit of the top, says, has a thought or idea suddenly appeared seemingly out of nowhere? Have you ever given words of wisdom to someone, yet the advice didn't seem to come from you but through you? This could be evidence that you were possibly spiritually inspired. And you know, some people might laugh at some of these things, but I have had that type of thing happen to me. These cards are quite large, sort of oracle sized. They feel really nice though. They're a matte cardstock. So you've got intuitive walking, and like I said, on each one it tells you on the back. It gives you quite a lot of a write-up actually. It's the whole back of the card, and then you've got partnership card, blending with spirit. So when they're saying partnership card, like blending with spirit, so if you had that invisible shield card, then if you wanted to blend it, if you wanted to partner it, you'd have to look for the blending with spirit card and like put it with that, which I probably won't be able to find now. But yeah, you get the meaning though. You get the idea that that's what you do. And we've got let's get grounded, and oh, actually that one has nothing on the back. I'm sure they all, I think most of them do. This again, blending with spirit for that one, linking with spirit, blending with spirit. That's almost like the same, It kind of, to me, it almost feels like the same thing. Well, I suppose linking with spirit, when you actually link in with spirits, and then blending with them, could be where a medium will allow a spirit to come into themselves. Medium's toolbox. So, do you know what? I'm kind of, I don't know whether to keep this one or not. It's so it's so difficult, 'cause when you start going through the cards, you think, oh yeah, and some of the things that are written on the back are quite good, and they do sometimes have meditations, like, yeah, this is the rose meditation, which is on the back. See, in partnership cards are clairvoyance and symbols. And I mean, the artwork is quite nice, I think. It's not like jarring or horrible, and there are different people, different races, different skin tones and things in here as well. Yes, I don't know, what do you guys think of this type of deck? You're probably like, oh my god, why have you got this deck? But you see, this would be another one probably where it was in one of their sales and you're like, oh yes. See, this one, calling cards from heaven. Now, I'm not Christian, so I wouldn't kind of think of like heaven or whatever in that way, but I do believe in this, like calling cards, like you might see a feather or a butterfly or a dragonfly or a robin, things like that, and that can mean that you know, it's like someone saying, like a relative saying hi to you from the spirit world, and that's happened to me quite a few times, so I do believe that. We've got like clairaudience, clairsentience, clairvoyance, of which I have all of those. Creating sacred space, so they are quite nice. So yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know. We'll see. I might hang on to it a bit longer and see, but yeah, it is quite a nice deck, to be fair. So that's Mediumship Training deck, but I know, see, that could put people off, just the title Mediumship Training deck. Like the deck is going to train you to be a medium. I don't believe that, but it could be helpful in perhaps linking with people that have passed over, spirits from the other side, if you believe that. Not everyone does, I know. So that's the first one. Oh god. The next one is the Earthcraft Oracle. Now this one, this was in their sale, and I was tempted by it because I thought, oh, the Earthcraft Oracle, I thought it'd be really earthy and stuff, which it is. You do get like a little book as well with it. So it is, I mean, look at those backs. The backs of those cards are so nice. Love the backs. But I don't like the artwork particularly, especially the faces on these. I mean, this is just my personal opinion and my choice. I love the bright colours, but I just am not fond of the artwork particularly, so I never use this deck. I've looked through it a couple of times, that's it. Never use it. You see, again, to me, the lips, it looks like she's had that like collagen injection or something in her lips. That's just me. I mean, I don't want to be horrible because, you know, this is somebody's work. This is an artist's work, and all artists have got their own way of like drawing people or whatever. And it's fine. It's not bad artwork, not at all. It's just, it's not for me, it's not the artwork that I particularly like, but there's nothing actually bad about it. I mean, this birch one is really nice, I do like that, but otherwise for me, I'm not keen on the faces. I like the death card. But yeah, so this one I'm not keen, so yeah. So if anyone in the UK, I'm saying UK, sorry to people in the US, it's just you know, with postage costs and stuff, but if anyone in the UK wants to trade or would like this deck anyway, just leave me a message in the comments, or if you're on Facebook with me, then you can private message me, because this one's definitely going. So that's in the gone pile. The next one is, and I love this deck, I've had this for ages, and this is Hay House. I've had this for, I think, since it first come out, or virtually, and I love this one, and it gives such good messages every time I pull a card from this. The messages are just so good, and I love the artwork in this. And you know, it's a Kyle Gray deck, but it's a bit different to his usual type of angel decks. It's just so good, such nice artwork. You kind of are like drawn into the people's faces, like being drawn into this lady's eyes, you know, medicine mother. And you've got different guardians, great teacher. That kind of gives me like a Jesus type vibe, but I mean, it doesn't have to, you know. That's just, again, that's me, that's what I see. It reminds me of like some of the biblical films, you know, that you see on TV. You've got Sage, Oracle, High Priestess, that's a cool one. But you know, they're all really lovely. I mean, look at this for spring, so nice. And the Spirit Fox. So yeah, I couldn't like part with this one, and I've even thought about getting a backup for this. I mean, and seriously, who gets backups for Oracle decks? Probably most people wouldn't, but I have thought about it with this because it works so well for me, and if it was to get damaged and then suddenly go out of print or something, you never know, do you? So yeah, I do. And look at that Hermit, so cool. So yeah, so I do really love this one. I'd recommend this one to anyone if you haven't already got it. Definitely the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards. The next one, I've shown this reasonably recently, is the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle, and I know some people, you know, don't like when they say things like activation, like it's going to suddenly magically activate something. I don't necessarily think that it's going to do that, but the images do speak to me in this deck though. Palladian activation, coming together, harmony in the heavens, resolution. So, you know, again, it's not for everyone, and a lot of that, I guess, Hay House decks tend to be kind of love and light decks, don't they? But this one, the whole like gateways thing, like stargates and that type of thing, really like speaks to me, and I think the images in this are really lovely. And again, so far it's worked well for me, so again, I wouldn't give this one up. Shambhala initiations, so cool. Sirius, Star Blessings, Star Gathering, Earth Star Activation. So I don't think you know, for me, I don't suddenly think that if I pull this card that suddenly I'm going to get like an Earth Star activation. But like, you've got the keywords here: anchoring, grounded action, Isis energy. So you could go off of this, the keywords, and also if you get any kind of intuitive hits, because I do very often get that as well. So I mean, look at this one, Gaia Gateway Activation. It's so nice. And then we've got the Merkaba. Halls of Learning. Iron Activation, Akashic Records. And this is my favourite card in the deck. The Ancestral Realm, because it's like the stone circles and reminds me of Avebury. I love this one too. This one often comes out for me and seems to kind of speak to me for some reason, even though I'm not an angel person really, and angels are here, you are safe. But you know, I kind of almost look at this card like it's my dad saying something to me. That's how I've kind of looked at it. But yeah, this is another one that I can't let this one go. So I'm not doing great, guys, am I? So far I've said all one can go of the Hay House decks. The next one I have is the Starseed Oracle, and this is Rebecca Campbell, and artwork is by Daniel Noel. So we've got quite a thick guidebook in the back, and you know, these decks, I've shown all these before, and you know, those are the backs, really nice pastel coloured backs, and I do like it, but I'm not sure, because it's almost like the Gateway deck has kind of taken over from this one. So I'm not sure about this one, even though I really love the artwork. Lost Lands, Soul Memories and Gifts. You've done this before. Messenger. So this one, I may let this one go. Should make a decision, shouldn't I, now? Am I going to let this one go? I mean, I don't pull it that often anymore, so what's the point of it like sitting on the shelf and I hardly use it? Yeah, okay, decision made, it's going. So that's 2. So again, anyone that might want to trade or would like this deck, then let me know in the comments or Facebook message me, and it's the Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell and Daniel Noel. And the final deck I have is actually a tarot deck by Hay House. This is the Wandering Star Tarot. Now I love this, absolutely love this deck, and this was actually a Christmas present from my friend Simon over at the Hermit's Cave. It's a really lovely gift. So, and I'm just one of these people that when things are gifted to me, I just can't part with them in any case, even if I'm not overly keen on them. I just have this like kind of, I can't because it was gifted. But this deck, I do really love it. It's so nice, such vibrant colours. There is a universe inside you, it says there. This one I haven't done a walkthrough of because there's quite a few walkthroughs I think of this one, but I love the artwork, I love the colours, and you've even got like keywords in the cards, but they're not like really obvious, they're like blended in with the artwork. So it's really cool, and it's that lovely matte cardstock, and it's, you know, it's good cardstock too. Those are the backs, which are really cool. I've thought about edging it in black, but then I thought, no, what if it bleeds into those nice cream edges, so I'm not going to do that. Love that one. Four of Cups. Love how she looks. So yeah, this is definitely a keeper, this one. So yeah, I mean, I have heard there is one that I've kind of, a Hay House deck that I've kind of thought about, because I've heard people say that the Guardian, I think it's the Guardian Angel Tarot by Radley Valentine is really good, but I just don't know how I'd get on with it, because it's an angel deck. I don't know how angelly it is, if you know what I mean. So I might have a look at it and see, but I don't know. Love this. I love octopuses for some reason. Weird, I know. So yeah, so really love this one too, so that's not going. So yeah, really cool. And the box, I mean, it's really good boxes and everything from Hay House too. So the two decks that are going are the Earthcraft and the Starseed Oracle. So as I said, if anyone in the UK is interested, please let me know in the comments or message me or whatever. And yeah, I hope everyone's having a good day. I hope you're all well, and I will see you again soon. I have a few walkthroughs to do. I was sorting through decks today and cleaning and everything, and I thought, oh, I've actually stockpiled quite a few that I can do walkthroughs of. So yeah, they will be coming. Okay, so I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.